Saturday's operation is just one example of the incredible determination and great skill of the United States military. I'll now ask General Milley to provide you with some additional details on the operation. Thank you.
So good afternoon, everyone. As Secretary Esper stated, United States Special Operations Forces under the command and control of United States Central Command, General Frank McKenzie, conducted a counterterrorism operation which resulted in the death of the founder and the leader of ISIS, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. Intelligence from numerous organizations throughout the Department of Defense and across the entire interagency identified the target location approximately 4 miles from the Turkish border in Idlib province of Syria. In order to reduce the risk to U.S. forces and prevent miscalculation and escalation, an action consistent with operations in the past, we coordinated with appropriate militaries and other organizations in the region through established deconfliction mechanisms. During the mission, U.S. forces were infiltrated by helicopter and once on the objective, secured the target compound. The assault force was engaged with small arms fire and the threats were quickly eliminated. Our forces isolated the compound and protected all the non-combatants. While clearing the objective, U.S. forces discovered al-Baghdadi hiding in a tunnel. The assault force closed in on Baghdadi and ended when he detonated a suicide vest. Baghdadi's remains were then transported to a secure facility to confirm his identity with forensic DNA testing. And the disposal of his remains has been done and is complete and was handled appropriately. The success of this complex operation is an incredible testament to the professionalism of the men and women of the Joint Force and our interagency partners in their courage and their bravery. They put themselves in harm's way time and time again to protect our great country. The Secretary and I will now take your questions.
First, what was used to destroy the compound? What kind of ordnance was used to destroy the compound? Also, you mentioned that you had video. Do you have video from inside the tunnel itself? And if so, were you able to get that because the canine was wearing video, or did you have something else? Wait, one more.
Yep.
And name of the...
You just get one.
Okay, how about 1.5? The name of the canine, please. And
that was mine.
That's it. You get 3, that's 3. So, ordnance used. There's multiple types of ordnance used to include the JASMs, the GBUs, Hellfires, as well as miniguns, small arms fire, etc. So we use a variety of munitions. And those the bombs were used at the tail end in order to destroy the compound, which you saw on various videos, etc. Your second question about the video, I'm not going to classify the video. What we do have and don't have at this time, I've seen a lot, and I'll wait until everything's appropriately declassified here in the coming days, and we'll make sure that you're provided that. We're not releasing the name of the dog right now. The dog is still in theater. The dog, the K9, the military working dog, performed a tremendous service, as they all do, in a variety of situations. Slightly wounded and fully recovering, but the dog is still in theater, returned to duty with its handler. So we're not going to release just yet photos or names of dogs or anything else. It's
Protecting
a classified
his
unit.
identity.
We're protecting the dog's identity.
are you willing to say that whether Baghdadi was buried at sea?
That's 4 questions now.
Follow-up. That's a follow-up.
Baghdadi was his remains were disposed of appropriately in accordance with our SOPs and in accordance with the law of armed conflict.